What up, world? Your homeboy Mag, 357 Guns. We got one for you, so let's just get into it. The title is what the title is. Hit it with a couple of splashes. Couple splashes of bleach. I'm just setting this up. I'm showing you how to set your water up. Here is the Two Sudsy Island Breeze. I make this stuff myself, even though it's in a those game pod things. I keep them and I make my own stuff, my own powder. So that's the Two Sudsy that I make myself. You really don't need that much. We need something that's going to neutralize the bleach that I dropped in there. So it's supposed to be some dishwashing liquid in here, and I don't see it. I mean, it was a big ass bottle of it. How you love the disappearing act? Damn it. It's around here somewhere. I'm going to find it real quick. But let me use my eyes first. See if I ain't overlooking it. Yeah, find it right quick. Alright, so it was in the bathroom. And it don't matter what type of dishwashing liquid you use, just use the shit. Because that's the only thing that's going to stop it from burning your garment or whatever you're trying to treat. So there's that. This is what we're working with. This is the Nike Airforce 1 High. It did come with the straps. Check out the back of it. It says Air. All the original equipment came with this one. Okay. I was concerned about this back area, but I'm pretty much not concerned about it anymore since I see that it's not cracked. It looked like it was cracked from the inside, but it's not. It's solid. It's just that it was looking weird at first. And then if you can see on the side there, it glows. It's got a 3M around the swoosh there on both sides. Did not know that. This is going to be a nice one. It has dirt here and here. I'm confident that my Two Sudsy will get this off. Not even tripping about that. And we got the insoles, the straps, the laces, and everything like that. So I'm just letting that do what it do right quick, because in a few more minutes we're gonna get started. Wish I had something I could stir it with. This is what I'm gonna use to get my my gun bottom as clean as possible. I'm probably not gonna use it on the side since it's suede. It's most likely gonna bleed a little bit because that red always does. I had a big blue. I'm not telling where the hell it is, but things got moved around. I'm really not even supposed to be using the sink right now because one of my pipes seems to be busted, but I'm trying to get this over with because I don't have time. So I'm gonna tough it out. We haven't used it in a while, so it shouldn't be that bad. You know what I'm saying? If you have gnats, which I do, this is how you get rid of them. Okay? Put you some sugar, dishwashing liquid, apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. You can catch hella fruit flies, gnats, whatever goes off in it, you'll catch it. And trust me, it's something. Like if you eat watermelon, you can let the watermelon juice ferment a little bit and pour it off in there. That's what's going to attract them into it. When they hit the bubbles, they sink into the water and it's over with. So let's get into this. I think it did that right there. Same thing. But since we're using this side, let's move this over. It doesn't let me. It should. It may not. No, we'll try it. And hopefully it won't fall into the water. I'm just going to attempt to move that up. Come back and grab that right up. Which I think is going to fall, so let me... Yes, got it. It ain't going to fall. I think we're good on that right there as far as the water goes. Now, here we go. 2 red insoles. Boom. Straps. Excuse me. Laces. I don't know where my big boy brush is, price you pay for moving shit around and that type of thing. It's normally up here where I can see it. But again, I have been pushed out of this area for a good reason. And it ain't in here no more, so we just have to go old school and use the white one. So, off top, I can already tell that we're going to have some red in the water. And all you're going to do is just, ABC that thing or happy birthday, sing that about twice. As you roll these around in your hand. The friction, yeah, they bleeding a little bit. But that's what that red is going to do. But they'll get clean quickly. All right, so right here, Squeeze it out as much as you can. This is how you get the rest of the water out to start the drying process. You're gonna line these up. And stand up for this part. Line it up. Knuckle to knuckle. Grab, twist. And my wrist has not been in the best shape here lately. Do that about twice. And you hang these up to dry. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hang them even further over because I'm gonna need that room. That's the first round. Make sure you got them lined up. Alright, so we got that done. And now we're gonna work on this. I'm gonna work on it outside of the water. Hopefully you can see it. Let me get this out the way. And what we do, you can go. Ideally, you just want to get it to where it pushes that dirt out. If you need anything, you go get the water. Flip it. And the shoes I get, they be fairly dirty, so this is what gets them clean for me. Boom. And all I'm doing is, right here is round 2. I'm gonna check your rinse work. Then once you get done, take it, squeeze it. Clean insole. Clean insole. Oh shit! Look at that. It happens. I'm tired. It is what it is. Yeah. I gotta get it done because I got other stuff I need to be doing. I'm building out a closet for all these shoes. I'm trying to put 100 pair in one closet. So that does mean I'm gonna probably end up not having a rod that you hang the clothes up on. I'll figure out something else with it. Because I really don't want the shoes everywhere like they are. Now, you can do this too. You can use this. But it's scratchy to me. So that's why I've been using this. Let's take it. Flip it. Get all that yoo-hoo out of it. This is the round 2 cleaner. It still got a little amount of dirt on it, so like I said, get on in there. Wish I knew where my other brush was. It's bigger, and it don't take all this to get all this crap out of it. So there you have 2 clean insoles already. Then we're here with the strap parts. So the strap, same kind of thing. I hate the way that this is going to be, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Put this right here for a second so I can have some room. Or I assume I have some room. I don't know. We'll see. Try not to break my strap holder right there as I got my finger on. So once we got that done, we're gonna flip it completely over and do the other side. Same thing, just do it in sections. You'll be alright. See, it's gonna pull up and do some stupid stuff. I'm not sure if I'm putting, might be putting it on there instead of pulling it off, and that ain't good. I don't know for sure it wasn't no white on it, so that's me putting white lint into these grabbers. So you got to go in there and get that out. Again, my other brush would not allow that. Well, I could use that bristle brush there, but all I was gonna do is get stuck off in it. So all right, let's keep going. Do is flip this and keep going. And notice I'm not using circular motions because it will pull it. And right here, pick it up and make sure we get those pieces that it's in between this hole here. Then what I'm gonna do, take it, I'm gonna treat it just like those laces. I'm gonna roll it on yourself, but not too harsh, not too hard. Take it, reposition it. Check it out. See that right there? Get those white pieces of lint out. Because once it dries, it's gonna be hard to get those out. And try not to put them back on when you pull them out. As far as the strap goes, looking good and red again without the grease stains and oil stains, dirt stains. Now, I'm gonna hang these up as well. So, boom. I'm gonna hang them up in. That way they keep a uniform look to them. This is like my 8th Air Force One, my first pair of highs. With all the equipment, most people lose the strap, throw the strap away, break the strap, whatever the case is. These are almost broken, but they still can be worn. We got some life in them there. I get the stuff that you see here off of eBay. These are like 20 something. Of course, people don't want them no more, or they find them in storage rooms that they go to auction and buy, and they hook them up and put them on eBay. And I seen these. I looked these up on YouTube. Looked them up on GOAT. It's a sneaker app. And these are actually going for like $600 some. I don't know why, but they're an OG pair. Let me see what the year say on them. It's gonna be hard to read that on that one. See, it's kind of hard to read them on both, but they got the tag in them. They are authentic, but they're the only ones with the gum bottom. You'll see another more up-to-date version that has a white bottom or a red bottom. But I was lucky to get the ones that had the gum bottom. So mine are like super unique, super rare. The only pair that they made with the gum bottom. So whatever year that is, that's what year these are. And I had all the information for you, but I'm on live, so I can't really bring all that up right now. I'm on live with the same phone I was using to look it up. So this one seems to be fairly clean. Don't spend too much time with it. I am going to try to get the dirt out of it as much as possible. So here we go. And rubbing it against itself this last and final time should knock all that dirt off of it. But go in there and make sure that you're not ripping and tearing up the strap. Everything seems to be looking good. Except for right up in here, you gotta get that lint out. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang them up like this, so it keeps its shape and all that good stuff. And then we finna get down into the shoe. All right, so this is a Air Force One High Gem Red Gum Bottom. That is the name of the shoe. Okay. It's got the arrow on the back where the strap goes through. These are suede. They gonna bleed. I don't care. I just want them clean as they can be. So what we do is we're gonna get it saturated, but we're not gonna leave it in the water. You know what I'm saying? Notice I'm doing one shoe at a time. The more you leave that shoe in that water, the more it's gonna bleed. And we don't want it bleeding too bad. It's gonna do it, but we don't want it bleeding too bad. If we can keep some of that red on there and not have the shoe looking ashy as the end result, that's what we'll do. So pull that out. First thing you need to do, work on the bottoms. And see, this bristle brush makes light work of it. It's gonna do all the scrubbing and hard work for you. Then we're gonna lighten it up with a chemical called 50 bar. Some people use 40. I got 50. And what that is a hair highlighting chemical. And use a UV light, and it'll brighten up this yellow for us. Whoever had these, they had these in the storage. They wasn't too bad kept. Had they been outside, they'd be a mess. All this would have been cracked up. Coming loose and stuff, and it's not. It's good. It still got all these stars right here, and they are very hard. So, kind of won on that for a rare shoe. Now, I'm going to keep off of this as much as possible. You don't want to fray that up, because that's, like I said, it's suede. So how I got these was I originally ordered some wheat 13s, Jordan 13s. And dude muffed me on the pictures and stuff. He was bullshitting, so I ended up putting a request to return them on eBay. He fucked around and gave me a refund without me having to send the shoes back. So I cleaned those shoes up, and I turned around and seen these on there, and I bought these. So I got a free Jordan 13 wheat that I see nobody with down here in Arkansas. And I bust back with these right here, another rare pair. So you can win like that. You just have to get on there. I'm not going to talk your head off about it. I'm just going to keep doing it. And show you the proof. And here we go, more proof. Lost, you know, to them, I make it seem like I'm taking the L, but they don't know that I'm cleaning and restoring shoes no way. And then I can resell them if I felt like it. But I keep them and rock them. And if I ever feel on hard times, you know what to do. Stay at them junks. So right up in here, there is some kind of white stuff. Most likely some material from that 3M that came through. There is a weird little black mark right up in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it'll come off in the wash. And that's what we're doing right now. And like I said, I'm not in no gang or nothing. I like rocking colors. That's me. I'm going to rock some colors. I wear out damn near every color. Big dude, I ain't scared to rock no pink. You'll know when you see me, I ain't on that. I just rock my colors to keep it going. So, that is what it is. Okay, now, we're going to go ahead and rinse this bottom part off. Boom. Boom. Now, this is where it's going to get real at. Okay. Gotta give it some more of this. Because we let it. I can already tell it's bleeding. It's bleeding. That red is bleeding. But it's okay. That's why I'm going here, just like I'm doing. Squeeze that water off. It's bleeding. But that's nothing but red dye. It can be redid later on. What I'm going to do here is, I'm trying to make it where you can see it. You're just going to get in there. Slosh it around a little bit. And I'm really under the weather still, but I'm not as bad as I was a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, I would not even be able to sit here this long. I don't have corona or nothing. I have an upper respiratory infection. You can say I might as well have it, but I don't. Now I can see that there's big time dirt right up in here that don't want to move. Now I said I wasn't going to do this, but let's just see if I lightly hit this. Let it go. As you can see, if you take your finger, it will show you how clean it actually is. I'm not sure if you can see that when I'm scratching on it, but you can definitely see that in that suede where your dirt is. And all you're doing is moving that dirt into the suds and off the shoe. So I know people who make cakes and treats and shit, and they good at it, right? I clean them damn shoes in. That's what I do. And resell them, however you want to look at it. So this year, I hate to reveal this, but I done bought at least $4,000 worth of damn shoes. And once I get this closet put together, I'm going to show you what my inventory is. And we can start selling them. I sell kid shoes as well. I got them all the way back from 9C, 2Y, 1Y, 3Y, all name brand. So it's getting there. I just don't. It's this red suede, man. This area right here got some dirty. So again, we ain't gonna hit it too hard. We're just gonna politely hit it with this scratch. We don't want to raise up none of that or knock it off. Had these been put outside, this would be so crunchy that it would just crack. You would see it cracking. As soon as the water hit it, just, and the red stuff would just completely come off. Again, I think I'm going a little bit too hard, so I'm gonna move around. And you're gonna use your finger, like I say, and go in and check your work. Because that end result, when you move that water out the way, will show you if you got that dirt off or not. And it's looking pretty damn good. Because when that water soaks in, it makes it look darker than what it is. Yeah, but I know I moved it around. It was nasty right up in there. So the next spot is, it's dirty all up on this part right here. So you have to do this shit in the sections. It's dirty from here all the way around. It is what it is, man. So I'm gonna politely hit it with this, and then I'm gonna end with that boy right there. Since I know it's not gonna tear up on me, I know what pressure needs to be done to do what I'm trying to do. And again, it's got 3M up in here, so it might be glowing. Might be. Who knows? Like I say, not too hard, because you don't want to raise the, you're just kind of letting it just scratch against that surface and we're watching it. If you get in there, you're going to, knock that shit off. Especially if you're cleaning up somebody else's shoe, they're going to be upset. So, like I say, this scratching it with my finger is letting me see what my end result gonna be. For the most part, I'm getting a good even red back. And if you can see over here, you probably can't, it is bleeding. But we can just get red dyed and re-dyed red. These were not too many different tones of red. Just one tone of red. So if I need to put it back on, I can put it back on. But for most people, they would have threw these shits away. They wouldn't even try it. But you can tell where the dirt is. It's super black where the dirt is. Like I say, just gonna hit it. This panel is starting to get a little light. And we'll go in and scratch on it and see where we at. This little area right up in here is being an ass right now. It's not wanting to release that dirt. Or oil or whatever it is or something. Okay, so I'm gonna go right here and get this whole front panel done. Okay, so it's gonna be right up in here where the dirt is still. I'm just checking to make sure that I am making progress, and I am. Like I say, if you go in here and push this, it's gonna tell you the truth. Look at all that red that's coming off that shoe, man. It's bleeding. Oh, it's bleeding bad. It's bleeding bad. Oh my God. That's enough to re-dye a whole nother shoe. And keep in mind, this is just one shoe. And we ain't even got halfway. So when it's black like that, you're gonna need something that's gonna help you scratch it up and move that dirt out. Or else it's gonna stay that way. You're gonna be disappointed. So take the shoe. Don't try to bear down too hard. Cause like I said, you can easily tear this along these thread lines, especially with this brush that I'm using. But so far, wait a minute. What is that? Is that thread? Okay, it's thread. But still, be careful with that. Now, if you don't want it to dye your air in the back red, you're just gonna go in, press it with your thumb. Like I say, it's gonna tell you how it's gonna look when it dries. If you still see dirt when you move your thumb over it, that means go back. Go back and scrape on it again until you get that desired even color that you're looking for. Because it's going to bleed regardless, but the bleeding is not meaning that it's giving you clean. It's just the dye is coming out. The dirt is not. And what you let dry on the shoe is how the shoe going to end up looking. So right here, right on this top part, trying my best to get it. If that don't work, I'm going to have to use my... Now I can go kind of hard with this one. Why? Because it's not as scratchy. And let's see if we get any difference using this boy. Now that we did a lot of scraping. Now we can get that whole side. Yeah, that's better. Then go in here and make sure you scrape on it so you can see how it's gonna look. Like I I say it's a size 15. I'll go ahead and do the diligence on it. And right up in here, my panel looking crazy again. So go ahead and go crazy right up in here. Yeah, right up in here is still dirty. That's clean. That's clean. Right up in here. Yep. So that's good. We're getting there. Look at this blood. Well, that's a lot of red coming out. Bleeding. But what can you do? I'm gonna treat this whole side the same way. Not really much you can do about it, but keep it moving. So my little girl, she hit me up the other day. She was like, "Dad, I need some skates." And she said, "I want them to be black and pink, and I want the helmet black and pink, and I want the elbow pads and stuff." I was like, "Dang!" So you just putting your order in. She said, "Yeah, I told my friends you can get them for me." I was like, "How you know I can get them for you already?" Like, "Cause you got me some Jordans and you got me some Air Maxes and you got me." And she going down the list. She says, "I want some skates." I got on eBay, right? Seeing some skates. Why they black, pink, the whole nine, right? They wanted an arm and a leg for them damn skates. But they're the adjustable types. So I said, "Hey man, I'm gonna just," I just let it, I put the, you know how you do the thing where you watch the item? And I was the only one who was watching the items. I let the item stay there for like a week. My dude hit me up from $49 to $9.95 was his offer. The shipping on it is $10, so it's about $20 after it's gonna be all said and done. So, of course, I accepted the whatchamacallit, and she can get some skates. That's gonna be around for a long period of time. So that's kind of dope, you know. You don't have to go out here and get everything brand new, or if that's, I mean, you can if you want to, but I've always relied on what I relied on, and I've been able to get some incredible stuff that you would never believe. And some of the stuff I get it for free because the person, the seller, wants to try to cut corners and lie and act like they can't get pictures of certain things, or they just don't want to show you the damage that's on the shoe, and then when they send it to you, it's all fucked up. But of course, I can fix the shoe or whatever the case is. So I just go ahead and hit them with the, I want to return this. Oh, I'll refund it. And so they'll refund it. And you get the whole shoe for free. Because they don't, at that point, money lost. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to go on eBay and look up the stuff and ask for pictures, and because once you do that, you are covering all the grounds for eBay to grant your refund situation. And I did more than 5 times ask that dude for some extra pictures of what he would not show. And eBay compared the messages and the whole 9, and they granted me the refund. So I was able to get these. And a free pair of Jordan 13s. They suede too. It was hell to clean. These ain't that bad. They are, yeah, they not that bad. They are dirty, but they're not that bad. And like I say, watch your pressure if you're going to be using a brush like this. Because you can easily cut through the suede. Or cut through your threads. But for the most part, this had to be done this way. I hate to do it. It's not going to be a fast clean because it's not leather. If it was leather, I've been on the 2nd shoe by now. Now, right up in here, put your fingers in. You're going to check your work with the scratch method. If your scratches still come back dirty and not a bright red, that means that part is still dirty. So right up in here, it's a little dirty right up in there. And again, these are suede. They don't like to be scratched on too much. You don't want to create heat friction. That's why they are as wet as they are. I think I did good right there. You hit it with that. And then you come back, put your finger across it, do the scratch method to see what kind of red they're gonna be. It's probably gonna have a little black dot right there. I don't want that though. Damn. It's at a bad little angle. I don't want to bust my threads up right there. So let's see if you can't get any with this. Okay. It's better. It's better. Gonna go ahead and knock out this tongue. Always do your edges, because the edges are whole dirt that you can't really see or you overlook. So go ahead and hit the edges first. Like I said, I'm getting over a upper respiratory infection. I don't even really know how I got it, but it's like my 2nd one this year. I'm sick of these shits. Because this stuff will make you really, really fatigued, take your muscles away from you, damn near take your speech and your taste and your smell. Hey, you think you got that ish? But it's really because of that summertime heat. Working out in the sawdust and shit. And it done got to me. Coming in the heat cold, heat cold, heat cold. And right here, I mean, everything about this shoe is dyed. And you can tell they have never, ever, 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 ever been cleaned. this right the first time, you don't have to do it again. Finish up on my panel on this. Ooh. I almost got myself in the face that time. Come back. Panel one more time. Most people would have put these in the wash machine and you would have found out, guess what? You knock all that damn dye out and the dirt's still there. You have to get in here and scrub the dirt off. You want the dirt off. And then you can put it in the wash machine. But I'm not even doing that. I'm just going to knock the dirt off, clean it, keep the mush in. And see, with this being red, go up here and knock all that red off because you don't want to dye the counter. And this spray thing will show you your progress too. Yeah, we good. We are really good. If you got a really, really dark spot, that means that's the spot that ain't clean. You got many methods to check your work. And that's how you do it. I know you can see that red now. It's bleeding bad. But that's to be expected with all those red dyes on the shoe. And if I need to put it back, no problem, I can. But you need to go ahead and squeeze it out. You gotta do that. The only thing I'm not gonna like is in the drying process, since this is suede, it's gonna kind of go through, so you're gonna have to set it up like this and let it drain out the bottom or the back of the shoe. Then I'm gonna get in here and clean up me, make sure I don't get the dye in my skin. I'm gonna move these out the way a little bit, if I can, if they'll let me. But if not, we're gonna go to the next one. See, start over again. Sheesh. If one wasn't enough, you know what I mean? It's like cleaning 4 shoes, just trying to clean 2 shoes. And you can see where, like I said, you can see where your dark spots are, where your dirt is. They're not super dirty compared to them damn wheats that I had. I was scared to show y'all the wheats, so I didn't do it. But I got them clean. I was very surprised. I'm very confident in the product that I'm making called 2 Sezzy, which is my powder detergent. You know, I source the materials and put the materials together. So please don't think that I'm, you know, mixing chemical. Well, technically, kind of, sort of, but not really. I don't make the powders myself. I put the powders together with certain types of soaps and pink water. So this is what I'm gonna do on this one. Okay, I need some act right. So I'm gonna do something different, something easy, make the situation easier and faster. And once this is done, I don't have to do it again for a long time, because shoes like this, you don't wear them to certain places. You don't wear them in the rain. That's a big ass no-no. But most people, you know what I'm saying, they buy a shoe because they don't have a bunch of shoes. And when you got like at least 10 shoes, you got a little rotation going. You got 7 days a week. You don't have to wear the same shoe every day. So you shouldn't be, you know, getting your shoes super dirty. You got that one pair that you go mow the yard in, you know what I'm saying, do that type of thing. And I got a poop butt pair I do that in. I do all my dirty work because I know they ain't gonna get messed up. Because they already messed up, you know what I mean? If I gotta go hit up a store, which I mean just go to the store or something, I don't feel like putting a drip on, that's my go-to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to breeze through this one. I'm going straight panel. And what that means is go straight from side to side. Catch everything at once. Then we gotta get it out the water because it's bleeding pretty bad. That water is strawberry. Like I say, knocking that dye off does not mean that you clean that shoe. You'll see way more dye than dirt in that water. And that dirt is going to still be sitting up on the shoe looking at you like, hey, hello, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So get in there and brush it off. All right, right here, since I knocked that over, I'm gonna try to pick it back up. But again, I'm keeping that in there and I'm standing it up, right? And there's a reason for all of that. I want all that water to run down to the heel so I can pull it out and do my drying process. So the shoe won't be smelling like mildew or a boat. And I can tell that I'm only getting the surface dirt. And that's not cool. I might have to really use that other brush to my advantage. But the main thing right now is to go ahead and put the work in on it. This is going to be my problem area, right up in here, and over the top of that toe. That's your high traffic area on your shoe. You know, you bump into stuff right there. Hold on quick. You bump into stuff right there. Like I said, you're going to use the scratch test to see where you're at. Oh, this is dirty. That's okay. for the most part, you will be moving some of the surface dirt, but you're gonna have to go deeper than that. That's what you're gonna use that other brush for. I wanted to go on here and get that part knocked up real good. And then I can come back in. I'm kind of running out of gas here. Arm's getting tired from the first shoe. Alright, so go back, flip that jump to the other side. Like I say, wherever you don't hit, you gonna know that you didn't hit it. Cause that dirt gonna be sitting up there looking at you crazy like. So you gotta come in here and hit them heel pieces, cause that's what people gonna be able to see. Need to go under it. So on this shoe, as you can see, it's gonna be straight. Now, like I say, whatever you let dry on the shoe is how the shoe gonna look. So try not to let that shit dry if that's not what you wanted. Sometimes your thumbnail strength, for whatever reason, can just knock off whatever the bristle brush puts on it. Because after a while, the bristle situation thinks that it's flat and it won't scratch any further. You have to go in there and do it. Right here, I'm gonna just knock this whole entire panel out. And we should be on our way. Yep. I can already tell the difference in it. But like I say, we're going to still hit it with that to make sure that motion right there. Because like I say, these edge pieces be dirty. And they will leave black marks like somebody hit it with a Sharpie or something on the suede, no matter what color it is. So you got to go in there and make sure you got it clean. And that's the way you do it, by checking your work. I'm not trying to go too hard. We gotta shake these things back. Now, so when you're scratching it, it's like you moving the water around and the soap around to the dry look. You're just gonna keep your eye on it. If you come back brown or black, any other color than the same color red, that's where your dirt problem is. Your dirt area. So right up in here we're gonna, yep. I saw when it moved. And just trust that you getting it right. You're going panel for panel. Okay. Right up in here is a piece of metal that came off. You might have to go a different direction to see it sometimes. You need to scratch all the way down to the bottom, and it's the only way is with this. Don't worry about the bleeding. The bleeding, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. But that dirt, you can get that dirt off. Yep. You looking good. One last time. Trying to get that toe cap looking good. And right up in here, man, I do not like how this is dirty right here. So what I'm gonna do is get off in there. Like I said, you can be scared, but you can't be scared. Trust the technique and try not to go too hard. Then you take you some water and you go off in there and make sure that you move that dirt around. And it's looking good. So the only part we got left now is this area. And then this shoe is clean. So I'm gonna start in my problem area right there on the edge. then we're gonna use heat to reshape the shoe. It's kind of got like little bends right up in here that shouldn't be there. We're gonna stretch it back out to make it look, it's not hard to do. And yes, I clean other people's shoes, so if you need a cleaning, hit me up. I charge $35 no matter what shoe it is to clean it. If you need the bottom done, that's $10 per shoe. That's another $20. Repaints, 10 per pair, unless it's super bad. But nothing like that, Never had a complaint from the people that I have cleaned and restored their shoes for them, so that's always a plus. I do know about the materials and stuff. It's certain things that I'm going to do for a Jordan 11 that I wouldn't even use this on the upper on the Jordan 11. Because notice I'm staying away from this mesh area. You put that on there, it's going to tear that shit up, because you're going to be pissed. And they're going to be pissed if you were cleaning somebody else's shoe. I got sponge with mesh. Don't use this side because it's technically the same thing as the wire brush. So I would use a sponge on the Jordan 11. But this is holding up because it's not pretty much torn up at all. Now, it is giving me dark vibes right up in here. So, like I say, just gonna get in there. And then if you catch a metal shard that came out, you're gonna get it and move it out. And that'll stick in you or the customer when they put their foot in the shoe, and it's gonna be hell to pay. You don't want to hear that. Hey, what the hell? And yes, I have stuck myself plenty of times on camera, so I've shown it where it was just sticking out my finger. But right up in here, you're gonna have to turn it, and you'll see the dirt. Like I said, you will see that black mark, and you gotta go and attack that black mark and get it moved out. Now, right here, I should have been did this. Right here, come over, pull and squeeze. Okay? And that's why we do that. We let it sit up like this, so all that nasty water, clean water, dirt, whatever that's left over, will go clean out the back to the heel. Squeeze the tongue because it's holding some. Come up here to where the ears are. Squeeze. Squeeze so you get that drip. Then you straighten it out like you're supposed to. And set it up again. Do that about 2 or 3 times and you're ready. Most people let their shoe dry sitting like this. That's why your shoe smell like ass when you put your foot in it. That's why you have athlete's foot. You gave it to yourself. Bacteria, fungus, mold. Set that shoe up just like I just showed you, and you won't get that. You get a clean, fresh shoe. Your feet will enjoy it. Your girl will enjoy your feet smelling good. Trust me. So, a lot of people tell me, oh, I couldn't wear a used shoe because you're a Catholic. Shut up, nigga. You don't know anything. I'm showing you how to clean it. But you'll sit up there and get with a woman who's been used 50 times. And you will not be cleaning her. I know that's two different things, but hell, it's the same damn concept. So I don't want to hear it. Like, you talk that shit to somebody else. I don't have those problems. And even if I did, I know what store to go and get the shit that's antifungal and keep that shit away. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Stop making excuses trying to detour me from doing what I'm doing. Stop trying to be a comedian all the goddamn time. Because some of that shit is just ridiculous that y'all be talking about. I got over 150 pair of shoes in the last how many years? I started in 2019, 20, 21, 22, in the last 3 years. And I don't see it stopping no time soon. Because, I mean, I got plenty of places to go get them from. Plenty of ways to clean them up. If I need to resell them, I can resell them. Some of them ain't going nowhere because they just so damn rare. And you just don't see them. You be like, damn, where you get them at? What store they? Nope, no store. They just look brand new, don't they? See, right up in here, we got a little situation. Let me check my... Let me stop doing all that shit talking and get back to the cleaning. Because, like I said, I'm not going to let nothing get me off my A game. Since I know the secret now, I'm going to be using it. Because I don't want to be looking like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I done took L's all my life. And once I done figured out how to get right, I don't see myself going back to wrong. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not selling drugs. I got a regular job just like y'all got a regular job. The $20 that I used to go spend on drugs, I spend it on shoes. I spend it on products to clean the shoes. I spend it on products to make the stuff and resell it to other people. And that is what it is. Like, you got to learn how to elevate your own mind. Stop staying in the same place and doing the same thing these other folks do. I lead me. I'm not trying to lead you. All I do is inform you of what I'm doing or how to do it. If you choose to do it, that's up to you. Some people don't have the skills that I have. Well, I can't do that. Well, let me do it for you. Keep one thing in mind. Everybody was not using a touchscreen phone. I don't know how to use it, man. I don't know how to use a computer. Niggas saying they don't know how to use a computer, but use the hell out that damn phone and cheat on their girl. Come on now. Yeah, you do. You ain't no stupid nigga. Long time ago, that used to be the excuse of a champion. Oh. Nah, these days, a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old will use the hell out that damn phone on your ass. There's no excuse no more. You just want to be dumb. You want people to think you dumb or whatever the case is. And that's cool too. I got to move away from around you. I wouldn't want you around me any damn way with a mind state like that. It's not rubbing off on me. Alright, so last thing we're going to do is hit it with this and then we done. So, it is what it is now. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching my videos. Like I say, it is some haters and trolls out there who don't like when people are being successful, being positive, doing something that they can't do, won't do, and don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm here to tell you, you can do exactly what I'm doing. You can do it your own way. Or you can just sit there and be an ass. And just not have nothing. That's up to you. That's not my fault. You can share your homeboy shoes like you've been doing. I don't care. notice a lot of people do that, but I don't do it. I got that red looking really, really good. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to hit this white to make sure that my white doesn't turn pink. On that back tab right there. And what you see is what you get. I think I did a very damn good job. But again, when you dealing with these red type shoes, it's gonna bleed. Don't be scared. Just keep moving. They put a lot of dye on this. And don't try to rinse it off. Just make sure. Don't try to go until you don't get no red, is what I'm trying to say. You're gonna always get red, no matter what. Even in the rain. That's why I said don't wear these in the rain. Or don't wear your suedes in the rain as much as possible. If you just gotta have a suede shoe, you gotta have another shoe for the days you ain't wearing this, so you can preserve these. I'm gonna hit it one more time with this water. And we done. And remember, you got padding and stuff in here that's going to soak up a lot of water. So that's why we sit the shoe up and we come back and squeeze it just like I'm doing in these areas. Hold up now. I'm not sure about this. I'm getting a weird dark spot right up in here. That's why I say go back and check your work with the scratch method to see exactly how it's gonna dry. I'm not going all the way down for some reason right here. So see what's to that. Why is it? I don't think it's nothing to be really worried about. Just a little hard area. I hope it don't. That's going to be my proving point. When I dry this right here, I know that this area over here is kind of dark. We're going to see if I'm right about that. Because I'm still getting black right up in here. We're going to see if I'm tripping or if I'm right. Because it's a whole nother color. I'm getting a good red everywhere else except for right on here over to there. Everything else is cooperating with me. And I gotta clean up my counter and stuff while I'm not while I'm not soap everywhere. But it looked like it could. That looked like a little rough area right there, though, man. It's really bothering me. This side is perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting all that uniformity that I'm looking for in that scratch. So, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. But what I mean by that is, this area right up in here is going to give me hell. I can already tell. Because I'm not getting that uniform red back. it's crusty feeling right up in here. So right up in here. I really gotta see why. It could be dye. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hope that it's just dye. And that it, you know, when it dries, it's not gonna be too crazy. But that thing ain't looking right. It ain't. So what we're gonna do here is gonna grab this and put it just like this. You're gonna stand your shoe up like that. Now I'm gonna take a look at it one more time. Alright, you see that 3M? Get up in there so they can see that 3M on it, where it glows in that middle piece. Yeah. Nike Air Force One high gym red gum bottoms. I don't know if they have a blue pair. But if they do, please let me see them. And please let me have some money. Because I'm copping. And I think that I'm going to have like a little dirt spot on the other end over here. But we're going to see. Sometimes with these suedes, can't always get them perfection, but you try your best. They may need a second cleaning or a third cleaning, who knows? But maybe just in that one little small area. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna set this one over here to itself, let it drain down. The straighter that you can get this to stand up, the better. You wanna try to keep your tongue kind of open. I'm gonna check these. It got a little bit on this one. And that went into the padding again. So what you do, just come back and squeeze on it. And that should be the end of it on this one. In Chicago, they call these some G-Fazos. I don't know why they call them just that. That's a funny little name, just hearing it. But that's what they call them. I'm satisfied with how they're going to come out looking, though. They're going to be looking nasty. You know what I'm saying? I love a shoe with a gum bottom. This is like my second pair here lately. So that's a win for me. It looks like it could be a little area right up in here. But that's why I say, look at that. Bleeding. But it's okay. What I'm gonna do one more time is get this out the way for a second. Clean up my area. Man, I messed up. Damn. got this stuck in there backwards. So one last look before I let them dry. The 3M lighten up. Come in. White air on the back. The straps and stuff are hanging up drying. Like I say, do that scratch test to see how it's going to look when it dries. It may be a spot right here, man. Not too sure what it's going to do. But you'll never know until it dries completely. On this one, my spot going to be on this side. I am not happy with how crusty that area is. And you never know until it dries how it's going to actually react. So what I'm going to do here, come back in. We're just going to squeeze until we get the drips. And that's how you do that. Like I say, stand them straight up. And kind of done dyed myself a little bit here. I bring my, I brought my soap in here with me. I don't want to touch my phone with all that red stuff on it, so. I think we're good. Sean Boy Mac 357 Guns. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. As always, live, learn, live, and grow. Till next time. And I don't know when next time will be. But when next time get here. 1.